So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, this video is going to be on this warm, orangey, golden, brown, cranberry type of smoky eye, which is something that I love. I feel like this is such a nice look and it looks good on multiple skin tones, almost all. So it's a very universal look, and as you can probably know by the title of the video, I use the Morphe 35O palette, which is a holy grail of mine. It is literally one of the best palettes. I think I use this palette almost every day, if not every day. But yeah, so if you're interested in watching this video and if you like how this end result looks, please keep watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that yada yada. And yeah, see you next time. Bye guys. Alright guys, so I'm going to take the L'Oreal Lumi primer and foundation and put it on the back of my hand. 2 pumps of the foundation, 1 pump of the primer. Mix it all together, make a little foundation cocktail. Then I'm going to blend it all into my skin. Don't forget your neck because you don't want to look weird. Like, that's a no-go. Alright, now I'm taking the Flower Cosmetics concealer palette with a concealer brush. And I'm going to take the top 2 shades and conceal my face as I normally would. Okay, once you're done concealing, taking your Real Techniques beauty sponge or beauty blender, whatever you have, just blend everything out. Make sure it's all nice and blended. Try to use patting motions instead of swiping, because if you use swiping, it'll like make it more streaky and not as flawless as it could be. Alright, once your concealer is all blended out, I'm going to be taking this Anastasia contour kit, and I'm going to be using that yellow banana shade in the center, and I'm just going to be setting it with a Morphe tapered powder brush. I don't remember the name exactly, but I'll have it in the description box below. Again, I'm just going to use patting motions to set it so it doesn't budge, no creasing. And once that's done, make sure you get the forehead and the chin, the same places as you highlighted. Okay, so now to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using that Bare Minerals Original Powder Foundation, the shade Light, and this fluffy Morphe powder brush. I'm just going to set everything into place, and I'm going to be doing this so that my bronzer blends nicely, my blush blends nicely, and the rest of it doesn't budge. So now taking the Anastasia Brow Wiz, I'm in the shade Ebony. I'm just going to be filling in my brows how I normally would. Everyone has their own little brow technique, so I feel like I shouldn't really go into detail about that. So just fill in your brows how you normally would, and then that's that. And once you're done filling in your brows, you're going to set it with some brow gel. I'm just using the one by e.l.f. and just make sure you do this so that your brows don't budge throughout the day. As you can see, I did one eye off camera, so picking up my Morphe 35O palette and those 2 colors right there, I'm just going to work those into my crease, building up a nice transition shade. Make sure you blend with windshield wiper motions, circular motions, whatever you have to do to make sure that there's no harsh lines. Okay, so now picking up a slightly smaller blending brush and those 2 orangey shades, I'm just going to be placing this in my crease a little lower than the original transition shades, but that's just going to give it a nice blended look. So make sure, again, windshield wiper motions, circular motions, whatever you're going to do to make sure that shit stays blended. And now once you have that all blended, I'm just going to take a clean blending brush to ensure that there's no harsh lines in the eye makeup. Okay, so now picking up this deep maroon shade and this small Morphe packing brush, I'm just going to be packing this into the outer V and blending it out, working my way into the inner corner of my crease, and just make sure everything's all nice and blended yet again. And now taking an Untitled blending brush, I'm just going to make sure that, again, that it's all nice and blended. And as you can see, I'm constantly going back and forth between fluffy blending brushes to make sure that there's no harsh lines and everything's all nice and blended. Alright, so now picking up a synthetic brush, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Illuminating Mist just to dampen my brush. And I'm going to be picking up those gold shades and that copper color and creating an ombre from gold to copper all over the top of my lid. And make sure you could go back and forth between the gold and copper just to create a flawless ombre effect. Okay, so to give the ombre a more flawless look, I'm just going to be using that packing brush I used to apply the red and just blend it a little more precisely. Okay, now picking up a brown eyeliner, I'm just using one from the Ulta brand. Just make a small wing. You don't have to make a wing, it's optional. I just feel like it gives it a little something extra and I feel like it just completes the whole look. Okay, now once you're done with eyeliner, you can pick up your favorite pair of lashes. I'm using the lashes D119 from Doodoo Lashes, and I'm going to use the Ardell Pro Grip Lash Glue in the dark color. I don't know exactly what it's called. I'll have it in the description box below. Oh, and I have a promo code for the lashes. It's Amber Brown, Amber spelled with a U, so you can get some money off your lashes if you do like them, because I'm totally obsessed. And I do not recommend you doing what I'm doing, but I trimmed the inner corner of the lash with a scissor because it was just poking the side of my nose and my eyes kept watering, and I would suggest cutting them before putting the lashes on, but you know, I'm not that smart. Okay, now picking up whatever mascara you want. I'm just using the Tarteist by Tarte, and I'm just going to use this to blend in my natural lashes with the falsies, and I'm just going to do my lower lashes really quick. Now picking up this flat definer brush from Morphe and the two original shades we put in our crease in the beginning of the video, I'm just going to put these under my lower lash line to give my whole eye look a nice smoked out effect. Now picking up that deep red color that we also used in the beginning, I'm also just going to put that on my flat definer brush and just put that on the outer V of my under eye and put whatever's left over towards the middle so it just looks more blended. Picking up the lightest two shades in the palette, I'm just going to be picking up a clean definer brush and I'm going to just be packing this into my waterline. I feel like this is a good alternative from an eyeliner pencil because it's one less product you have to use and it also actually lasts a lot longer than an eye pencil would. Okay, so now picking up any eyeliner, whatever you want. I'm just using this black eyeliner pencil from e.l.f. and I'm just going to place this all under my upper lash line just so everything looks all nice and blended in. And I guess I decided that one coat of lower lash mascara just wasn't enough, so I guess I'm just adding a little more. Feel free to do the same. Alright, now taking this little precise brush from Morphe, I'm just going to be picking up that shimmery shade right there and placing that all in the inner corner of my eye. Now picking up a C brush, I just placed that same color right under my brow bone. Not too much, but just a little bit to give it a little something. Now just picking up that same banana color from before, I'm just cleaning up my fallout, and now I'm just picking up bronzer. This one's the Ulta Matte Bronzer in the shade Warm, and I'm just going to bronze up my whole face. Now once you're done bronzing up your face, I'm just going to be picking up my Love Flush palette. Keep in mind that all these blushes are available, they just don't sell it in this palette anymore, and I'm just going to be picking up that orangey shade and that brown tone and just putting that on the cheekbones, whatever, and just blushing up the face. Alright, now picking up this Morphe highlighter brush and the same color I used to highlight the inner corner of my eye, I'm just going to be highlighting the high points of my cheek and a little bit on the side of my eyebrow type of area. Yeah, you get the deal. now picking up this dark brown lip liner. I believe it's from Revlon, but I'm not sure. I'll have it in the description down below. I'm just going to be lining my lips along with also filling in my lips completely with it, just so it gives it a nice matte look. And I'm also just going to be taking that powder that I used in my last tutorial, that CoverGirl pressed powder. I'm just going to be patting it on my lips again so it gives it a completely mattified look. And after I did that, I just picked up a little bit of that highlight shade that I used for my inner corner and my highlight, and I just put that on the inner parts of my lip just to give it a little sparkle. Alright, so here's the final result. I hope you guys like it. I actually really like it. Something I would totally do over and over and over again. So yeah, if you like it, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, all that below, and tell me if you want to see any other types of videos or whatever you want. Alright, bye guys!